What's up, folks? Sean the Average Angler coming at you with another great video, and today we are kind of starting a new series. We're going to call it Fish It or Trash It, and it's basically going to be covering new baits that come out, and we're going to go out, put them in the pool, take a look at it, see what we think about it, and then at the end of the video, we're going to decide fish it or trash it. I have the Yamamoto tournament coming up, so I got a lot of Yamamoto baits that I haven't had in the past. Give me an opportunity to kind of come up with the idea to give this a try. We're going to take a look at a Yamamoto bait today. If you like this kind of content, hit that subscribe button down there at the bottom right over here and join the Average Angler community. When we hit 5,000 subscribers, we're going to have a big bait giveaway, and I'm going to give away quite a few things, probably put together a package for you based on where you live. We can discuss whoever the winner is, what kinds of things they like, so that we can kind of get them some things that they'll use. And maybe the average angler throws in some things that maybe they wouldn't normally use, but to try and maybe find something out. Okay, so today we are talking about this new bait, new to me. I think they've been around a little while, but I don't keep up on every single brand and all that kind of stuff, but I have this Yamamoto tournament coming up. So I was looking for different baits to fish, to fill some niches that I know are good typically this time of year, and just looking for something different to use. So this here happens to be what they call a Slinko. Well, who knows? Anyway, I'm pretty sure it is the Slinko, S-L-I-N-K-O. It is made with Yamamoto's floater formula, or super floater formula, whatever it is. 5.5 inches. It's got a nice ribbed body. Okay, it's good for several things, in my opinion. I am going to a big fish factory, so I was looking for something with some bulk. So 5.5 inch worm, but it's got good bulk to it. Those ribs are going to move a lot of water, maybe trap some air as they're falling, release little bubbles, offer me something for those big fish. Hopefully we catch big fish. So let's go out to the pool. Let's take a look at this Slinko in the water on the shaky head, and then we'll come back and talk about it. This is a big old 5.5 inch worm, and it's ribbed. So it's got rings, ribbed rings going down the entire bait. So it's gonna move a lot of water, and it's got a lot of secondary action down there. You see there. You see some bubbles coming up out of the ribs. All right, well, let's go sit down and talk about it. All right, what do you guys think? One of the great things about having the pool back there is it really gives me an opportunity to go back and test a lot of different things. And as you can see, it's not a real pool. It's actually marketed and sold as a doggy pool. Now, of course, not much for getting in the pool, which is great for me because I can test my baits in it. The Slinko. What a pretty neat bait. It kind of baffles me sometimes that when I see something in the water, I'm like, how did I miss this in the past? Or why did I miss it? Why do I not know about this? Overall, I think it's a pretty cool bait. Whoa, that's kind of bright. Pretty good looking bait. I don't think it's necessarily for everywhere, but for where I'm going fishing in a big fish lake, I think it could have a place. Now, do they have the colors that I really need this time of year? Well, I've got a couple colors of it. That just happened to be one I picked up because it's a little bit different. Not that it's a color that I've ever used there before, but hey, you never know. Try something new and it may produce. So anyway, we tested that in the pool. I was really impressed with several things. Now, the first thing I noticed is how well those ribs slowed the fall. Okay, it's not too often in my little shallow pool that I can pitch something into it and see it slowing the fall as it falls. And that's the ribs in the body just grabbing water and slowing the fall. So that can be one really huge benefit. Two, it has a lot of movement to it. And I really, when I get into looking at movements of bait, I'm always interested in the action, the forced movement of the bait, which is going to come from me hopping that shaky head, shaking the shaky head. What I really look for even more than that, first of all, that's got to be good. If that's not good, then it's just not going to work for me. But the next thing I'm looking for is, what does it do when I stop that movement? Do I still get some sort of subtle secondary movement? And in this case, the answer was, hell yes, we did. There was some good, slow waving of the bait. Maybe not as drastic as I'm showing, but it moved back and forth several times. The other thing it did, when the head didn't land and that worm was straight up and down, and if it was somewhere in the midpoint, it slowly but surely would keep moving until it reached that point standing up. Now, if it was too far down, it wasn't going to do it. But if it was somewhere in between, it would slowly start to stand that bait up, which is really, really cool, especially when the fish are a little bit in the negative mode and need a little extra convincing. A lot of times that secondary movement can be a real key factor in eliciting that strike. So, my opinion, and you guys stop the video, drop your comment down there. Is this something you would fish, or are you trashing it? Now, for me, I'm going to fish it with a caveat there. And we'll have to see more when I fish it, and who knows, it may surprise me, it may do something or not. It's not going to replace my Fatty Z by Z-Man, okay? I really like that worm. It is just phenomenal bait. Very similar action, but not ribbed. But the profile on that Fatty Z is a proven winner. It's produced and produced and produced. This one, I mean, it does what it's supposed to do. So if you're a Yamamoto guy and you like throwing Yamamoto baits, then I wouldn't hesitate to throw it. The downside for me right now, quite honestly, is they don't have a huge selection of colors, and they don't really have the colors I want. That could change at any given time, I would think, unless for some reason that formula doesn't work with certain colors, but I would think that it would change over time. So we'll have to see. But in the meantime, I would stick with that Fatty Z. Needless to say, I can't fish the Fatty Z in the Yamamoto tournament. So this is my bait. I have confidence fishing it that if they are on that type of pattern, I have something for them. All right? Sean the Average Angler, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.